Okay, so guys, what I thought I'd do today is something really unusual for me, which is actually to put my makeup on and show you how easy it is. A lot of people think that, putting on makeup for the day has to be a really sort of time consuming thing. It's not. And I'm going to show you how with Arbonne makeup it's just simple and easy. So the first thing that I love to do is use a primer. It's a product that I've never used before, Arbonne, but what I found in using it, it's just one pump. What I found is that it is just so good, because what it does is it actually makes your makeup glide on way more than what it will without it, and you use less foundation. So as you can see, now I'm not a makeup artist, so I know a lot of makeup artists are probably cringing, but that's cool because it works for me. So I'm just using my fingers, all right? So I'm just, and look, realistically, most people do that. So that's my primer, it's done. Now I'm using our liquid foundation. I love this foundation. It's in Buff, which I'm pretty pale. So again, I'm just using my fingers. A lot of makeup artists say use a brush. I don't. I just find that I can get right in there with my fingers and it's done super quick. So like as you can see, I'm not precise. I'm just putting it all on. But the difference that this will make sure you get it on your eyelids, because that's where you have a lot of those broken capillaries, a lot of redness. And I'm just really blending it with my finger, getting into the corners. That's really important. Just using it very softly into the nose. Often, we see where people don't blend very well there, around the nose. And I'm just getting that all in. Now, if you've got the right colour foundation, then you won't be able to see a line at all when you're putting this on. And so this colour for me is the right colour, because when I'm wearing it, you can't even tell. I can go one shade up, and particularly in summer, sometimes I might do that, where I'm using Honey Beige. I might just put just a couple of extra little bits under my eye there, just to give a really good coverage. And I'll probably actually use a concealer too, because that just gives a little bit of extra. So that's given me a base, okay? That's all that I would do in my normal day look. Is I'm just using, this foundation. I love it. I think it's awesome. It feels so light on your skin, and just giving that a good blend. And that's that. So now I'm just going to pop on a little bit of concealer. Now I've got a couple of little blemishes, which it's more just, I think, as I'm getting older, you do get a little bit of hair under the skin, and pluck those, and sometimes I break the skin. So that's really what a lot of the blemishes are on my skin. And so I'm just going to dollop those. It's probably where I've been plucking hairs and scrape my skin. Not a very good thing to do, but we're all human, aren't we? All right, so that's me. A little bit of concealer under the eye. I love this concealer. It is so good. Arbonne has, I think, really nailed it with the concealer. Now you can use, you can go a little bit lighter with your concealer, and that puts a bit of light under your eyes. I'm just trying to blend with the rest of my makeup. I don't really need to highlight or anything. I'm not going out, so I just want a simple day look. But if I want to, this is a lighter colour, and that's just going to give a little bit of extra lightness under there. So that's, I might as well just chuck that on and show you what I'm talking about. All right. Okay, so I've got my base on. So what I like to do now is just actually set that. Now this is, again, a lot of makeup artists might be cringing, but this works for me, so I'm sticking to it. Our translucent powder, oh my God, it is the bomb. So when you use this, what I find is it really, really sets your makeup so well. And again, you'll see, this is how easy I do it. I don't sort of, a lot of makeup artists are really kind of precise. I'm not. I just chuck it all on, give it a good brush. And that's given me a really good base. And I'm thinking that looks pretty good, getting into all the areas. Now I might do another coat of that at the end, but that's that. Now another product that I really love is our bronzer. So I'm going to now grab the bronzer and where are we? Here we go. And give that a go. So I'm just in my office, and I thought I'd do my makeup, but hey, why not do a tutorial? So with the bronzer, it's actually under the cheek that you're doing the bronzer, just to give that kind of shadowing effect. So I'm just popping some of that just under the cheek line. Okay, and a little bit just up there, just a bit of shading. Never used to do that, but I found that it works really well. So I've got my base on. I'm just going to pop a pause here, and then I'll grab all my rest of the products so I can do my eyes. Okay, I'll be back in a sec. Okay, guys, so now what I'm going to do is I think I'll do my lips next. So, you know, it doesn't really matter, I don't reckon, what order you do it in. So I've got our lip liner, which is Tulip, and I think when you use a lip liner, it really just sets your lips off nicely. So, okay, I'm just going to outline my lips, and I picked a colour that is very similar to my natural lip colour. Okay, so as you can see, I'm sort of just pulling my lips a bit tighter so I can get a nice line, and outlining. Okay, just give us that little Cupid's bow, and then colour it in, because that actually will make my lipstick stay on better for the day. So that's the lip liner done. Okay, so now the eyeliner. So I love our Carbon eyeliner. It's fantastic. I also love that there's this sharpener at the end, so you're never losing your sharpener. I think it's awesome. So what I'm doing is I'm starting from the center of my eye and I'm going out, okay? And I'm just giving that definition. Just now get that right along the lash line and up, and now I'll just blend that in, okay? So that's just giving me that definition, and I want to go up. I don't want to go down, I want to go up. So just now going underneath, just along that, really lightly along the lash line, just giving that definition, okay, and just the same on the other side. So starting in the middle, coming down along the lash line. My hands aren't very good at this. I don't think it matters, you know, so I'm just going to blend that down. So this is makeup from a almost 50-year-old, you know, just showing you how simple. You don't have to be an expert. And look, if you make a mistake, no biggie, which like I have, just wipe it. We'll sort that in a minute, right? So don't want it to go down, want it to go up. You want to lift your eyes up. And I'm just going to get that bottom lash line. Okay. So what I find, now that line is not real great, doesn't matter. I'm just going to blend that a little bit, because when I put my eyeshadow on, you won't even notice it. So you don't have to be stressed about how perfect everything is, because it all just comes together when you finish. So rightio, so that's that. I'm going to leave that for now. I know I've got one side that's a little bit darker than the other, so I'll just even that up, okay? And there's a little bit just under there that I need to clean up, no problem. Just getting that, cool. I'm going to use tissue. All right, and that's normal, that happens, right? So now I've got my brushes, and Arbonne had the most amazing brushes. The first thing that I do is put a base colour on my lid. Okay, so I'm just putting that all over the lid, all over the socket, all the way up. And that's giving something to blend. I'll do it on both sides. And the colour that I'm using is the Arbonne Fog. I love that colour. I think it's a really good colour to be able to sort of give a base for everything. I'm putting a little bit up the top because I want that as a highlighter. Now I just need a second colour. So I've used one side of my brush. I'll use the other side of the brush. I'm going to pick a bit darker. And we just want to give a bit of emphasis to the eye socket, which is actually going to bring the eye out. So I'm going to pick a bit of a darker kind of colour, and I'm going to pick this brown, and that's just giving me, so I've got all the Arbonne colours here. I've just gone for this one here, okay, and that's just giving me this sort of darker indent, and I'm creating a V, so I'm going down the bottom and along, okay. So see, it's sort of like a V. Don't worry that it's not perfect, because I'm going to blend in a minute, all right. I've got another brush that does, another brush that does all the blending. So I'm just going to get that on. And look, I know makeup artists kind of do the dab, 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 dab. I don't. I just chuck it on because I'm just, you know, getting my makeup on. I'm in a rush. And I just want to show you, it doesn't have to be perfect. So, right, now I need a blending brush. And Arbonne has an amazing blending makeup brush. Now, at the moment, I look a bit, but look what happens. Everything gets sorted when I use this blending brush. So I'm just going to now be blending, blending, blending. And look how nice that's coming together, right? Now, we'll put a bit more highlighter up the top. So I'm just blending that all out, blending, blending, blending. I've only used 2 colours. Now, look how good this is coming together. And it's taken me 2 seconds, really, like only extra because I'm talking to you guys. But when I do this in the morning, it doesn't take long at all. So I'm just going to chuck a bit more fog on up the top there, give it a little bit of a highlight. The same on the other side. Probably thinking, oh yeah, I can do this. This is not too hard. Blending, blending. If it's a bit uneven, just chuck a bit more over the top. Doesn't matter. You can fix anything, so you don't need to stress. Now the big one, I'll get my eyeliner now, just give that a little bit of an extra because the shadow's gone over the top. So see how it didn't matter? So I've just got to take this call, so I'm going to pause. Hang on a sec. All right, so just resuming. So, okay, how are we looking at the moment? A little, not perfect, that's cool. So what we just need to do, I can see my eyeliner there just needs to be a little bit blended. So I've done that, blend it across. Now the big thing that makes it all come together is when you do the mascara. Arbonne's mascara, oh my God, it is the bomb. It's a long lash mascara. It's a long story. It is incredible. So check this out and you'll see how amazing it is. So this one's actually mine, so I'm okay to use that. So here we go. So all I do is blink into it and just wiggle it around, okay? And then do the same, blink up, blink up. You want to make sure that you get the underneath and you're also getting the top, okay? And that just makes your lashes just really, really stand out. This mascara, I've used lots over the years. I've never used anything as nice as this mascara. It just seriously makes your eyes look so good and you just feel like you've had one of those false extension lashes put on, which is pretty cool. So doing the down now, blinking up, okay? So guys, I'm no expert at makeup, but I've watched makeup artists do this and I've taken what they've given and really just kind of made it my own around how you can do it. All I'd say to you, a little bit extra there, all I'd say to you is have a go. You can't really, you can't really go wrong. All I'm going to do now, just to finish this look off, I want to put a little bit of blush on, and it's good just to, after you've done your eyes, just to do a little bit extra in the lighting, because you can get a little bit of eyeshadow and that sort of thing. And I find that if you do that, it just finishes it off and gives you that real sort of flawless look. So just doing that gives you that really nice kind of look. Now what I haven't done is my eyebrows, and you know, having had them threaded many times before, unfortunately they don't always do it the way you want them to do it. So you end up with your eyelashes a little bit sparse, which is what mine are. I hate that. But anyway, it's okay because Arbonne's got me covered. This eyebrow pencil is the bomb and you cannot go wrong with it. So for me, I'm quite fair, so I don't want my eyebrows too dark. But this can go on dark anyway, but this comes in light, medium or dark. So I'm using light, and all I'm going to do is sort of just colour them in, okay, and don't freak out. It's easy. And what we've got at the end is a brush that just makes them look amazing. So it doesn't actually even matter if you make a mistake, because this brush that you use afterwards, so I'll show you what I'm talking about. So on one side is the pencil, on the other side is the brush. And then you're just grabbing it and you're giving it the brush, and that's how, you can see, that's how you get a really good natural look that just looks like it's your natural hair. So I'll do the other side. See how there's that gap there where the threaders have gone, you know, haven't done a great job, I must say. So I'm just going to block that in. There we go. And also I'm a bit thin, just at the at here. So I'm just going to give that, there we go, blocking that through. Okay, so just making sure that that's even. It doesn't matter, all I'm doing is getting the colour on, because it's with the brush that it's all going to be perfected. So I don't need to worry about, you know, oh my God, look how I'm putting it on or anything like that. Just get the colour on. As I said, this is me being, you know, just the normal person, not a professional, showing you how easy. See how, like, I did a pretty rough job in getting that on. It doesn't matter, because this brush just makes it look fantastic. Like, how good do they look? It's filled in that gap for me. It's given me a natural look. I don't feel like I've got like eyebrows walking down the street. I'm not into that look myself. I think some girls look great with it. Probably got to be a little bit younger. Now, if I just wanted to build that up a little bit more, I could. So I'm just going to chuck a little bit more there, because I just, you know, make that look a little bit more dramatic. I think that looks cool. You know, once it's all blended, you can then sort of see where you're going. I think that's looking really cool. So, guys, I haven't taken long to do this. And yet it's sort of, you know, I look like I think I've got a decent lot of makeup on today. I've just taken a few minutes, so that just gives that little highlight, which is bringing my eyes up. Do that again on this side. There we go. Grab my blending brush. This is the bomb, so all mistakes are fixed with a blending brush. Just blend it through. Now, I think the thing that I'm missing is the blush on my cheeks. All right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab that colour here. What I'm going to do is I'm going to grab my favourite is Dusty Rose. Okay, so Dusty Rose for me is just it's a good colour. You can see that there. It's very popular. And I'm going to just grab that. Now, where you want to put the blush, see I've got the bronzer, but I just want to put the blush in the apple of my cheek. So where you smile, just giving that a little bit of blush. Really, that's what it is, in the apple of your smile. Okay, I'm going to put a little bit up there just so that. Now, to finish this look, what I do is I then grab my translucent powder and I set it all. And that is me done. So, no, that's not my translucent powder. Hang on a sec. Oh, where did I put it? Hard doing it at your computer. I'm just going to pause while I grab my translucent powder. All right, here we go. We've got the translucent. Chucking that back on. So I'm just putting some on my brush. Giving that a really good set. And that sort of also helps me just blend it all in. So here we go, guys. I've gone from not made up to, I think I feel pretty well made up. Okay. The only other thing that I need to do is do my lippy. I'll put the base on. Just give that a little blend. Put the base on. So now, finally, the colour that I love is Lily. Okay, this is awesome. It's just a really nice, natural sort of colour. And I think because I've done my eyes, for me, a little bit darker today, just to sort of, you know, a bit of drama, a little bit of fun. So I may as well just go for a really neutral lippy today. Okay, so I'm just using my brush. And that's just going to give my lips that nice colour, but not overpower, okay? There we go. Alrighty, so that's my lips. The only thing I think that's left for me is the lip gloss. So grabbing a little brush. A little bit of gloss just makes such a difference. So I'm using Colour. Colour is pretty, I love this. It's just such a good colour for me. A little bit in there. There we go. And I am done. So that's me, guys. Makeup done, brushes in the bin. What do you reckon? Not bad for an amateur makeup artist. You know, people always say that my makeup looks all right. This is kind of how I do it. It usually takes me about 2 or 3 minutes and I can be out of the door, done. And, you know, that's me. I think if I need a little bit of extra blending, just giving that a little bit there. Cool. But yeah, guys, thanks for watching. And, you know, maybe next time I'll do a bit better job of this, but it's my first go, so I thought I'd give it a crack. So if you're interested in any of our beautiful makeup, what I love about Arbonne is the makeup's all pure, safe, no nasty chemicals. Your skin feels like it can breathe. And, you know, it gives you that lovely glow because that's the Opti-Light technology coming through. So thanks, guys, for watching, and we'll see you again next time. Bye.